Recently, I was asked, how was it that you were able to become a millionaire after you left prison, of 10 years in prison, losing everything, having a title that says twice convicted drug lord, and yet you did not allow that to define you? You know, when I came out of prison and I decided that I was just going to be a better person, and that no matter how difficult things got, one thing I knew, I couldn't go back to that life that took me away from my family for all those years. And therefore, I wasn't too proud to do whatever I had to do. So I started a little company in the basement of our house with my wife. And soon enough, within 10 years, we built it into a multi-million-dollar company. But you know why? Because of a principle that I tell my kids all the time. Do what others will not do so that you get to do what others cannot do. People look at me today and they say, wow, it's amazing. You drive a brand new Rolls Royce and you got beautiful clothing and you live in a gorgeous home. Well, let me tell you, I can tell you the times when I would go to a hurricane and I would sleep on the yard of a client because I had no money to rent a hotel room. I don't want to tell you about the many times that my wife and I did not have enough money to buy food that week because we had to pay our employees. I can't tell you about the time when I went into a job and I saw this house had been burned and the people were really hurting and they didn't have enough money to repair their house and buy their contents back. Instead of charging them $20,000 to clean their house, I gave them the only gallon of a concentrate that cost $300 and taught them how to clean it themselves with their church family. You know, that was the only gallon I had. But I looked at them and I said, no matter how bad I am, they're better off. They're worse. No matter how worst my situation is, they're worst. There's no worse place. So I gave him that gallon. I can't begin to tell you how God brought that gallon back many, many, many times. See, I believe as a man of faith that you cannot give God. But the truth of the matter is that I think it's a law of life that he who gives gets back. See, there's two types of people in the world, givers and takers. Takers never have enough. Givers always have too much. So I urge you today, be a giver. Do what others won't so that you get to do what others can't. Sacrifice, work hard, get up early, build a mindset. I don't believe that we have poor people in this world. I believe that we have people with poor mindsets. Do whatever you got to do. If it's cleaning toilets, do it with pride. If it is delivering newspaper, food, or whatever you need to do it with pride. You know, there's no sin in being poor. You know what? There's a sin in not doing something to bring food to your family. That's the sin. So therefore, I urge you, give it all you got. Be the best that you can be. Do what others can't, so you get to do what others cannot do. Do what others will not do, so you get to do what others will not do, so they get to do what others cannot do. Be blessed.